He's a cut of Wagyu beef. He is. He's a unit.
He's a fine cut of British Wagyu beef.
Another person actually that is on that card that has come out today is his teammate Tom Aspinall,
Oh,
a fellow northerner. I don't know if you've seen it. What's that?
What was that? Was that an impression?
There's a fellow northerner.
Is that a thing? I didn't know if that was like a video. I was like,
No, that's just him. There is a video though, which I was about to say though. It's quite funny actually. I don't know if you probably have seen it. You digest a lot of MMA content. It's just him trying American beers, but it's actually really funny. Every beer, he's like, I don't mind that. I wouldn't buy it, but if someone bought it for me, I'll drink it. It's funny.
That bad of an impression, to be fair. As you were
Yeah,
doing
no, because he's from Wigan.
I was thinking of you. I was thinking you've committed to that, so you've got to stay in character now for the full.
Yeah.
But that was decent.
I don't mind it.
They're quite funny together. I watched him on the Bisping.
No, they're funny.
As well. He's a little bit more. Well, I mean, he's a self-confessed introvert, but he's a little bit more introverted on the mic. But he's still just very, what's the word? Raw, organic, whatever you like.
Yeah.
Grabbing a carrot, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He's very just
grass-fed.
Yeah, he probably is as well. Like, and listening to his interview, he is grass-fed. Like he's a
cut of Wagyu beef. He is. He's a unit.
He's a fine cut of British Wagyu beef, and I mean that in terms of purely athletically, because he's a specimen in that heavyweight division. He's really a specimen.
Yeah.
He's matched up with Sergey Pavlovich, is his name.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I've never heard of him, but
he's 15. He's ranked 15, so he's two below.
15 years old. That's all right.
Oh, mate.
I respect the balls on that young man.
To be fair, he's from some, I think it might be Russia.
Eastern European country.
Eastern European country for sure. If you saw him, he's 6'3", obviously mid 200 pounds, probably the upper end of the 260. And if you told me there's 15-year-olds walking around like that in Russia, I would not disbelieve you. But he's a big boy, and he's 41. So he's got he's one loss on his card is to Alistair Overeem. I mean, again, no shame in it. And this was a few years ago actually. I think that was in 2018. So when
I remember that fight actually. When it stopped.
When Overeem was better.
Overeem.
I was trying to think of like a nicer way of saying it, but like that's just the truth, isn't it? He was just
more so in his prime. Yeah, no, for sure.
But he's got 11 stops on his card, 14 wins, 14-1. So yeah, a couple in the UFC.
Nice. Good fight for Big Tom Aspinall with his goatee. I rate the goatee, by the way. Yes, good fight for him. I think he's a dark horse in that heavyweight division. He's young, he's fast, he's got hands. His jiu-jitsu's very good, as we saw in his last fight, and like he's only getting better by the looks of things. So for sure, one to watch. And he's English, so we always love that shit over here.
That's it. First of all, there's another English talent, which is sick. But like you said, he's so well-rounded. But the problem for Tom Aspinall, he's got I semi-bit my lip again.
Nice.
Oh, God. For those that don't know, for those that haven't seen it, I don't even think you can see it on the camera, but I took a chunk out of my lip the other day. And you know when you just need to release like that anger and like I just feel like it could sort of come out of me enough to warrant the pain I was going through.
Put your head through that brick wall behind you.
Honestly, that's just what all the pain just
there. Yeah. That's a brick wall, bro. What do you mean? That's solid brick there. Put your head through it.
But yeah, as I was saying before, I gnawed on my own gums again. Yeah, he like you said, he's so well-rounded. But the biggest problem for Tom Aspinall is he said multiple times that he's very confident in his own abilities and does, honestly, if you listen to him, listen to people around him, truly believe he's going to become heavyweight champ. But the one thing which I do like about him is he's got quite a lot of humility. Like I was going to say humidity, and then I was like, that's not the right.
That's a weather condition.
Yeah, I was like, he's got the right humidity.
Yeah,
that's the
like damp, dry air.
He's the perfect humidity of a man. But yeah, he's very humble, and he said he doesn't want that title shot for at least another 2 to 3 years. Like he knows he has the abilities to eventually win it, but he's still very green. Do you know what I mean? And he's still 27, and you look at
very heavyweight,
mate, which is like what 36 maybe, potentially even older. Like DC won the belt at 40. So that
he's got so many years,
literally over a decade, and he still arguably might not be in his prime, which is ridiculous.
crazy.
And but the problem with him is, as I was saying, is you don't really have any other option to fight for that belt if you keep winning. So he had Arlovsky his last fight. Was it his last fight? Yeah, I think that was his.
Yeah.
And then you've obviously got you got Sergey now, which is 15th, and I know obviously he won't move anywhere in the rankings, but there's not a ton of fighters between him and then the sort of the Stipes and the Derek Lewises. You got Rosenstruck
it's just
6 and him sitting at 12, 13. So there's not
a small pool at heavyweight.
Well, that's exactly it. So if he's to win this fight and then maybe 2 more in a year, end of next year, let's say he wins 2 more, he's got no. And I know we're getting very far down the line, but
I mean, there's worse problems to have. I'll just keep fucking winning fights.
Don't get me wrong. No, it's not an issue, but
I know what you mean though. He's still young. It's a situation of that sometimes. Like you're so good that you can't fight outside of the UFC because you'll just not get fights, or you'll put on organised fucking manslaughter in front of people. Do you know what I mean?
I think he still wants to fight in the UFC, but I just think when people are asking him a lot of questions, like
for sure,
because the question that you will always get if you're in the heavyweight division is Francis. Like, no matter where you
do against him.
How do you reckon you do against him? You scared of him? Like,
do you know what I mean? Yes, I am.
How do I answer that without just saying yes?
Complete lying.
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? They always ask the question. I'm like, are you telling the truth?
They're like, I'd fight him tomorrow. I'm like, oh, I wouldn't. But heavyweight's getting exciting, to be fair. Heavyweight's good. Like, you've got a few young guns like that.